In this guide, I'm going to run you through 3 different goals that you can set out and accomplish to get yourself through Tier 0 very efficiently. That way, you don't spend a lot of time handcrafting, but rather get into factory building nice and efficiently. So to do this, I'm going to be referencing this document to let you guys know where we're at, and then show it happening in my Let's Play of the game. Goal number 1, finding a great place to set up your first factory. The first thing you're going to be able to scan for is iron. You want to make sure that you have at least 2 iron ore deposits, if not more. You can usually find anywhere from 2 to 4 if you kind of look around a little bit. Once you've located your iron ore, press Q, drop your hub on the ground, and go ahead and take care of hub upgrade 1. After that, you can locate the copper, which should be nearby, and if you have copper and iron ore, then there's a good chance there's limestone as well. If you know what you're looking for, you can locate all of this even before you drop the hub on the ground. And remember, you can always pick the hub up and move it to another location.
Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Through the first few tiers. So this is about the 3rd time or so that I've played through the very first part of the game. Oh, look, we got a little dog right off the bat, so that's nice. All right, so if we take a look at where we're at, I believe the water is over there. Not 100% sure, but I think I can pretty much reference myself off of this very tower-looking block of rock block thing, and that's how I'm going to pretty much understand it, think where I want to go. So if I scoped things out correctly, you kind of have a random start, but there's a couple of good locations here, and what we want to focus on is getting close to an area where we have multiple iron deposits. That way we don't have to move around too much. So wherever there's iron, there's a good chance there's going to be copper and limestone as well, so we can kind of take a look at that. We also want to loot pretty much all of the material here, right? Just harvest the entire land as you're moving. That's going to be useful for biomass. And definitely get those things that are going to allow you to heal yourself. So that's going to be these little berries. Especially if you're in the desert. You'll find out why, because we're going to fight some critters here that are a little bit harder than the little dog thingies that run around you that we had last time. Let's see here, where am I? Let's see what we have up here. This doesn't seem like... Ah! This is not... Creep. Eh. Uh-oh. I'm being attacked by fireflies. Come at me. Oh, punk. That's why you need all the healing stuff. Alright, so here's the 1 iron deposit. Let's see if I spot any others, because this location here, if it only has the 1, then that's probably not going to be enough. So I don't really like this spot. I mean, it's beautiful, it's cool. We'll check it out eventually. But I think I'm gonna continue on. Ooh, what do we have in here? Oh, ah, oh crap. Frickin' spiders. Okay, nope. We're done. We're moving on. Oh, great. So, see all those points out there? That actually looks like a pretty good spot. If I can remember right where that is, then... Alright, let's see what I could do here. Oh, great. Spiders and all this junk. Screw it. We're gonna run. We're just gonna make a run for it. Heal. Woo! Oh yeah, this is good stuff. This is way to the start right here. Woo! Missed me. Whee! fire. All I got is a teeny little taser, man. I ain't touching that. Not today. Oh, and it's still... Oh, you're still chasing me? Get dead. Stupid head crab looking thing. Here, this bird over here has a nice little area. We're gonna lawnmower it up. Can I pet you? Nope, I can't. Oh, here we go. Here's the spot. Oh yeah, you see all those pings over there? So I'm sure somebody's going to be home. So let's just make sure we're topped off here. So the goal of this series is to, well, probably the goal of any series is to automate as much as, I shouldn't say automate. I don't really think there's automation in this game. To logistically solve these problems in efficiently neat ways. That's plan A. And in such a way that they actually make a decent video too. So there's three here. This is not the spot I thought it was. Hey, what's up, bud? I know how to deal with you. Oh, you running away? They said that they did change the reactions of the animals a little bit. I don't know if this is what they meant. I just want to set the standard of having a plan for efficiency and then seeing how far we fall from... Seeing how far we fall from actually having a good plan. Alright, so... I found 3 decent locations here. So say 3 spots of iron. That seems pretty decent. I was kind of hoping... Let's just take a look, see what else we have up over here. There's 2 more. Maybe this is a better spot. I like this spot. This is pretty dope, though. Regardless, I think the first things I want to do here is get 2 stacks of iron. That way, when I go to build the rest of this stuff, which is going to be these little portable miner dudes, I have a good number of them so that I can just come back to them, and that'll be nice. You know, I don't have to run back and forth a bunch of times. So this is a little boring, but we'll get her done once. Alright, so there we go. We got 2 stacks of iron. Should probably press Q and let the lady be happy about what we're doing here. We'll just unlock this thing. Alright, here we go. Upgrade 1. Let's go ahead and make this.
Hub upgrade, storage and power. Note, the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression.
Yep, I knew. Boom. Alright, there we go. The first hub upgrade.
Things such as the smelter require...
Alright, there we go. Now I can select the milestone. And we'll just get this stuff done. I love the music in this game, though. It's nice and peaceful. Which is kind of awkward when you're being attacked by flesh-eating spiders. But, you know, not everything's perfect. Alright, so there's that. Oh, when I do this, I'll grab everything. Goes right back in my inventory, and there we go. Let's find this copper ore. Oh. 200 meters that way. That's not too bad. So we have 1 copper here. Just get an idea. So over there was the iron. Over here was the copper. And out there's a nice big area where we could potentially build a sweet plant. And we even have the blob, so he's already moving in to approve what we're doing. Not to mention, this looks pretty awesome. I mean, as far as just like aesthetics, I like it. Oh, here we go. See, I knew it wasn't gonna be alone. Ah! Let's face tank this thing. Ow. All right, there we go. No, not a problem. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up 200 of these. Oh, this is mind-numbing. At least we won't have to do it for too long. I'm just gonna even out the stacks. Okay, there we go. So, limestone. I have yet to see limestone. Hopefully it's nearby. We're just gonna put a hub right here for now. And let's take care of this next piece here. Alright, so my next goal after this should be building the little portable miner dudes. So now that we found a great place to set up our home base, we're going to want to automate the ore gathering a little bit because picking out the ore veins is absolutely mind-numbing. To do this, let's set up a workbench, which you've unlocked with the tier 1 hub upgrade. So I build 10 of these. I put 2 on limestone, 4 on copper, and 4 on iron ore. This has to do with how much inventory space I actually have. That way, when I go back around to do a loot run, I'm pulling back a full inventory of stuff so that I don't really have to go and run back and forth to the veins and whatnot. So inventory space will be limited. There's a locker on the hub that you can go ahead and dump the extra things like leaves and whatnot. Just get all of that out of your inventory. You don't need it right now. Alright, so we have limestone right down here, and that is right in the middle of our 2 areas. So this seems like a good spot to settle down for a little while. And my plan here is that I'm going to have the hub in a location, and then I'll do kind of some refining nearby and deliver everything here. We won't lay it out finally, you know, as far as having everything I need right off the bat, or shall we say everything automated. It's just going to be temporary for starters. There goes the hub. Here goes, I don't need a craft bench, I need an equipment bench. So I'm gonna add that to a build sheet. We're gonna take care of that. Put this close by so we can get to it. That's what I want. And I want a whole bunch of those. Alright, so here we go. Now we're in for... things will start moving. So at this point, we just need to make our iron ingots. We'll take care of that. Alright, here we go. There's 40. Make our copper wires. Build the higher tier stuff first. So there we go. There goes all the cables. Feel free to ask plenty of questions. This is going to be a lot of holding the craft button for a little while. Okay, so there's my resources for 10 portable miners. Do I have the inventory for 10? Maybe. We'll see. Not quite. Let's move this stuff out of there. We don't need that. Just very manual early game. So at this point, we're just going to knock down the live limestone, and we're going to get rid of that. So you'll see here, we've spent a little extra time doing manual stuff here in the beginning, but we're going to kick it up. So we're going to grab one of these. I'm going to go ahead and plop one of those down. Make sure I have 2 of those in there. Those will automatically start to dig up for me, so I don't have to do that anymore. So right over here is where our copper vein is. I'll plop one of those down. Bam. Take 4 of them. Then we're going to head over to the iron, and we're going to plop the rest of them down. Make sure I pick up as much biomass as I can on the way, because we're a lawnmower. We've got that 0 turn ability. Look at that. You kidding me? I still have yet to make a macro for the E button. I keep saying that I'm going to do it. Just an auto clicker for E. Alright, so those are up and running. Let's try to head back over here and see if we can knock out some of the pieces that we need for this next upgrade. Oh, we're gonna melt this craft button. I can feel the heat. Go ahead and take care of our cables. There we go. Concrete, we'll go ahead and take care of that. Make a couple screws, and we're going to hopefully take care of these reinforced iron plates here. There we go. Don't quite have enough to make the rest of the iron plates. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw what we have inside of here. We got that, we got that, we got that. We'll sort everything out. These things should have mined up by now, so we can go ahead and grab all. I hear something. Creep. Come back up. Oh, oh, ah. Oh. On the left. Get wrecked. They said they did change some things to the animals a little bit. I don't know if they wander around a little bit more or whatnot, but I don't know. I just have to kind of see how they react. Alright, so here we go. We're going to grab all of this. Right, there we go. That's a lot. I don't have inventory space for all of it. Okay, so we're going to drop some junk. We'll come back to it one day. No big space elevator today. We're not climbing up there. Man, that is still the tallest tower I've seen yet. That was 2 kilometers. Did you guys know that I actually climbed all the way up to the top of that and then flew across the entire map on a parachute? It was that ridiculous. Alright, let's burn that craft button. There we go. There's all the plates. Whoop. Okay, great. So now we got 2 cool things. We got a storage container and a miner. So that's close, but without conveyors, it isn't going to do us a whole lot of good. So rather than really sit around and try to build that equipment, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue to handcraft away and blow right through this upgrade. I want to get to the conveyors before I start placing equipment down. Because once I place equipment down, it'll actually head towards me. Looks like window cleaner. No, it actually does look like window cleaner. Now, let's see if we did the numbers right. See if my spreadsheet was correct. I should hopefully have enough to complete this upgrade without having to run around. We're gonna hit white hot here any moment. I think this thing might start deteriorating. I don't know, let's see. Come on, just a little bit more. Yeah! Boom, there we go. That worked really good. I mean, it wasn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it went pretty quick. Boom! Alright, so now we've got conveyor belts, and we got conveyor poles, and foundations, and walls. So I'm not going to go crazy automating everything at this point, because I don't have splitters. And because since I don't have splitters, I really can't lay out a lot of things all that efficiently. So what I'm going to try to focus on here is really just bringing everything close to an area where I can easily grab it, do the crafting I need to do to get through the tier as quickly as possible. Now, let's see what can I do just to get it out of the way. Get rid of the concrete. It's good to have some of that concrete on hand though, as far as laying down power wires and stuff. So I'll go ahead and make that. We'll make the wires so that we have a lot of cables on hand. That way we can do all the power. Because at this point we're going to take that and we're going to make biomass. There's a full stack of cables. Alright, so there we go. we got that all set up. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the powers. We're going to right-click on that, add it to the drop list so that we know what we need. I wish I could just kind of stick that there and keep it there all the time. Of course, one thing I could do is there's this really cool website over here. Wiki. Okay. In case you could have guessed it. But I can at least open up that thing. I should be able to get a little power line or something. That way I can always keep that stuff open on the side. Just nice little reminders of what all I need to keep open. Of course, that was the wrong one. That's power line, power pole. So the neat thing about this is that you can hit the expand button and get, you can see everything you need there. A little less spreadsheet, but works. Okay, let's take a look at my inventory. We'll do biomass when we get back. I need to have at least a decent amount of inventory space for what I'm about to pick up. Oh, okay. Hey, again, this is what I need to plan here. This is what's up. So what I need to do is throw down miners on all of this stuff. So the amount of miners that I'm going to need, I need 2 iron, 1 copper, and 1 limestone. So that's a total of 4. So I can pick up the portable miners. I already have that. And I can make the iron rods, but I don't have iron. So I have to do a loot run. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? How are you? Get zapped. Yeah, can't navigate that, can you? Hey, don't worry, don't worry. I still have the spreadsheet. It's right here. It's right here. We're just not to the feeds and speeds yet. Efficiency. You get to the spreadsheet when you need the spreadsheet. Right now, we're just building individual components. Spreadsheet not included, episode 1. I'm sorry, though. Okay. That's 4. I'm gonna build a lot of extra plates here just for conveyors. It doesn't look like I'll have the room up there to do the processing right next to the miner. So, might have to move it down a little bit before we do any of that processing into rods and plates and everything else that we need. Okay, so here we go. Time to build up ourselves a little miner here. We'll kind of aim all of those this way. Grab all. Pick up miner. Pick up junk. Drop junk on ground. Ah. Okay. 5 is going to be that one. Alright, so this is going to spit out everything from here at the rate of the conveyor, which is 60. So I'm going to bring that right down here, and that's where we're going to do some processing. It doesn't need to be real accurate at this point because I'm not building a refinery station just yet. Alright, so there's 2 of those. And then we can put the smelter pretty much in line with that. And which I don't have the rods for because I wasn't even planning to put those down just yet. But Alright, before we leave this, let's do the power poles. Place down a couple of those. And you can see I don't have enough plates. Place down a couple of those. And you can see I don't have enough plates. Alright. I was kind of hoping to... I didn't follow my plan, so I was going to place down the other guys, but let's get those up and running. We're right there. Take care of this biomass real quick. I'm going to mash up little leaves so that they burn a little bit better. There we go. And then do some plates as well. Yeah. Alright, so now we can see our iron ore. So it's going to run into here, and that's going to get smelted up, and then we'll just kind of store it a little bit. And back here, we're going to turn it into plates, and we're going to turn it into rods. So... and if I need to, I can move that. That's not a big deal. So the contract I have to fulfill is Hub Upgrade 5. So I need to supply this amount of material here in order to progress. So I'm just setting up some equipment here to go ahead and take over some of this handcrafting for me, so that I don't have to keep doing this. So right now I'm processing down the iron plates, the rods and whatnot into screws just to make the reinforced plates here. Yes, and it'll unlock more. Well, this is the final of tier 0. So at that point we're going to get into more systemed stuff, right? So it's not going to be as... we're going to set up equipment to automate a lot of the work we're doing. Now, I'm not setting it up real pretty. Oh my gosh, I keep not making enough plates. But we will get to the point here where we start using concrete pads, and then at that point, we'll have a much better layout of equipment. So to me, that's when this game actually gets fairly interesting, as far as when you actually get to that point and start building big factories. Never did the actual time on this, but there's a good chance that I could handcraft this tier faster than I could set up the automation and whatnot, but let's go out a little further. Okay, so that's going to make iron ingots. Iron ingots. We don't really need the storage container, but it's there. And this one's going to make iron plates. And that one's going to make rods. And then we'll throw a couple more storage units right over here. Alright, so let's see what happened here. I don't have enough power. So to handle that one, I need to tie in a second power line, or the second generator, to the grid so that I can bring the power up to an acceptable level. So there you go. We have this one over here. That's going to be running. Turn this one on as well. So now we're up to 40 megawatts. and the system should run. There we go. Okay, so I should have what I need here to place down another portable miner. Sorry, not a miner, MK1. So we'll take care of the limestone. That's going to process concrete for us, and this one up here will just break down the copper for us. I'm not going to have enough room for it. That's right, not a big deal. I don't like leaving a mess there, if I can help it. Okay, so there's that. No, I didn't have enough wires. Thought I had the wires. Luckily, I can just make a craft bench here. Okay, wrong piece of equipment. There we go. That might be why. Yep. Yes, I do get 100% of the things back that I place down. We're going to use that conveyor pole just to kind of go up, because I don't have enough plates. All right, let's crank out these iron plates. That should be enough. I'm looking forward to when we just have like a giant, just conveyors stacked everywhere. I think that'll be cool. Okay, so there goes that. Let's see if I can bring that right along here. Nope, not that side. All right, so ultimately I want to end up right here. In line with this so that I have everything I need nearby. I don't have to keep running around. There we go, we got the rods. We're going to need a smelter. It's going to be this guy. And a constructor. At least at this point, we already have plates. So I can just go over here, grab those. We don't have to go back there and handcraft for once. And then for this, I want to make sure I select copper ingots. There we go. Out of concrete. Okay, so there we go. That goes into there. That goes into there. All right, so there we go. So now we've got copper set up. So if we take a look at this, we should see that this will start to run a bunch of little copper ore over there. Unless I don't have another need for these, they can actually continue to run. Now we have a faster way of getting around too. All right, so that seems to be working out. Got one more thing to set up. That's going to be our concrete factory over here. I don't know, I do like the valley as far as the looks. I mean, all the purples and everything. I think it looks pretty good. There are certain areas, like the real dry desert out there that has pretty much no vegetation. That's kind of a hostile place and not very nice to be. This isn't bad though. Alright, so here's the last storage container that we have. Just gonna go ahead and throw that down. And that's just gonna, you know, that finishes off all the things that we need to set up here right off the bat. So now I just run to the batteries. Okay, the power lines, I should say, not the batteries. Different game. And I think that's too much juice. So we might have to disconnect that one, which I think is okay. We need the biomass burners. All right, so let's knock out hub upgrade 5. See that we were able to pick up 90 some there, 80 some there. And if we go over here, is this not running? That's not running. All right, we'll come back to those once we handcraft the plates and the rods. So we can still outpace the automation at this point until we get those splitters and really start to stack up all the different equipment, especially with, you know, that and all the power it takes and everything. We're still going to be able to outpace this thing. Oops, I got a whole stack right there. I see, I like this. I like having storage containers all right next to the hub so that I can just do what I need to do to get through these early tiers. That's a good idea. How are these wires coming along? Slow. 30 per minute. 15 per minute. I should really put a storage container here. And what I don't have is plates. Do I have enough room? Oh, barely. There we go. So now I have a buffer for everything and I can just run over here and grab what I need if I need to. We're definitely going to get to the point of figuring out how to overclock this equipment as needed. That's going to happen. I'm going to warn you. That is on the menu. Same, just like about 500 wires on the menu. Speaking of which, how much do I need? There we go. Tier 0 complete. And that was done hour 10 minutes or so.
Congratulations. You have unlocked hub feature molecular.
So for me, that's the first time was like 3 hours. The second time was about 2 hours. This time was about 1 hour. Probably could have done faster if I handcrafted, but that would have been a whole lot more boring. But you know what? That didn't take too long, and it wasn't too terrible. And now we have the biomass burner, so we can go ahead and just plop those down, which I didn't remember what that is. There we go. Cool. Whoops. There's our biomass burner. Just right there, right next to all the trees. That's how you run a biomass burner. You just actually burn everything down. Just like that. Alrighty, so I should have, yep, more biomass right there. Plop it in, boom. Figure out how to get the power all together. Notice that you're missing one rod. Okay, one rod accepted. Very high-tech power grid we have going on. And there we have it. So now I should have enough power to plug this equipment in so that we automatically start making some concrete. So, cool. I like that. I guess I don't need a smelter here, do I? What? I have 2 smelters set up. What was I thinking? Somebody was being awfully silent over there, like, I wonder when he's gonna figure that out. There we go. So now concrete's up and running. Aha! Second time's the charm. Yeah, we're going to construct ore into ingots. Hey, you can cut stone into blocks. Alright, that's a thing. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. I know it's a little bit of a short one, but you know what? We're going to continue this one tomorrow. So we'll try to take care of tier 1. We'll get through tier 2 and into tier 3. We'll probably get that space elevator built tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys found this video somewhat informative or entertaining, or if there's things that I could potentially be doing better. I'm going to try to build out the rest of this series as I play through it, so you might want to subscribe to me here on YouTube or follow me on Twitch as I do a little bit of a live Let's Play through the next phase of the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.